like a sandwich. You cut the top of it off.
Right. You get
What do
enough.
you get when you cut the top off of a submarine
Um,
and you split down the middle?
a lot of dead sailors.
2 ships.
God damn. I don't even know what the logic is on that one.
Well, a submarine is an underwater ship, right?
Yeah.
And we determined that a ship is a vehicle that crosses the water. That's a large ship.
Uh-huh.
And a submarine is a vehicle that can be fully
Snake, you remember
submerged.
the
So
sinking
when you
of that
cut a
tanker
submarine
2
in
years
half,
ago?
it's still a
Of
vehicle that can
course.
cross the water.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker 40
How well
feet,
is
barely 20
debatable,
miles off the shore of
but it can't go
Manhattan.
underwater
Classic
anymore. So
naked.
what is it then?
It didn't take long for the government
2
to put an oil
ships.
fence around the whole mess. And then that massive
Are you gonna be okay?
suddenly went up inside.
Yeah, I'm
The
just
big
loving
shell.
every moment of this.
I'm glad.
Was that Grandpa Max?
It's Grandpa Max?
It takes time. But in the meantime,
Is
the
it?
shell's become a landmark,
Wasn't he?
a symbol of
Wasn't he the bad guy?
protection.
No, he was the Colonel.
Wasn't the Colonel the bad guy?
It's a stretch to call him the bad guy.
Approximately
Wasn't
6
he the
hours
morally
later, the big shell was
ambiguous
seized by an armed
antagonist?
group.
He wasn't an antagonist.
Former
But he was
members of the
morally
Navy SEAL
ambiguous.
Special Anti-Terrorist
Wasn't he the
Training
morally
Squad
ambiguous
cell.
dick?
Russian private army
There you
members may also be
go.
involved. It's a highly
It
trained
got there
group. They have
eventually.
the big shell under
Kind of like a
complete control.
submarine that's been turned into 2 ships. Let's get towards the target. You were waiting for this game to break me. Little did you know that this game will cause me to break you.
Don't worry, Justin. There is still plenty of time for this game to break.
Who do you think's gonna cave first? You for my shitty jokes or me from plot?
I have a lot of stamina for shitty jokes. Don't you worry. I love
And I have a lot of stamina for shitty plot. My
Oh,
favorite,
you
some of my
really
favorite
gonna talk
movies
about
are the
this
Resident
game?
Evil movies.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Well,
He
Grandpa
arrested the
Max,
major
that
man
doesn't
the
sound like
terrorists
something
intend to blow
forearms
the
can't
big shell
solve.
out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning them
Did I make that joke last time?
I don't
That's not the
think you
worst case
have,
scenario.
but
If the
I am now
chlorides being
looking
used to
forward
decontaminate the
to
seawater
you
go over the
basically
oil,
turning this
toxins
into
containing catastrophic levels of
quasi-
dioxin will be
10.
released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will
Ding,
enjoy
ding,
toxic
ding,
soup
ding,
for
ding,
centuries,
ding,
becoming
ding.
the worst environmental
Do you remember those
disaster
Flash
in
games
history.
where it wasn't a game, but you kind of like make your own character, and then you
have
could
2
like
mission
print out the
objectives.
coloring
1,
sheet template of it?
infiltrate the offshore decontamination
Kind of.
facility Big
I
They
Shell
had one for
and
like
safeguard the
Codename Kids
president
Next
and other
Door,
hostages.
and one for Ben
2,
10.
disarm the
It's like
terrorists by
OG
any
Cartoon
means
Network.com
necessary.
stuff, huh?
This is OG CartoonNetwork.com stuff, yeah.
Vaguely remembered it. Didn't have the internet too often
You should
around
know
those days.
that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
But if I happened to like the internet, I would just be like, I gotta go watch all my favorite
this a joint
cartoons
effort?
with the
No.
power of the
Foxhound
interwebs.
remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Wait, is that Raiden?
That is indeed Raiden.
This is Snake. I'm now inside strut A of Shell
Really?
1.
You're not
How are
Snake.
things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries.
Well, this
posted
makes
here.
sense why
What's
morally
the visibility?
The
ambiguous,
lights on the plant struts. are
Meryl's
functional.
dad
I won't
is
have to
currently
use
talking
the
to
IR
him.
goggles.
Any
Here, look,
problems?
I'll help you get his
There
name.
was a brand new hole
look in
cut
the
through
lower
the
left.
oil
There you go.
fence. There's someone else
Colonel.
besides me that wanted to get in
Colonel.
badly.
Doesn't it
That's
just
not
say
possible.
Colonel?
No, it says
What
Campbell.
about SEAL Team 10?
It's
They
kind of hard to
landed
make
on the
out.
roof
I
of the
can
big
only
shell
Pretty sure
as
it's because
planned.
Colonel.
his name is Campbell.
And by the way, Snake,
I
we're
refuse
changing
to
your
refer
code
to him
name
by
for all
anything other than
following
Meryl's dad.
communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just
Maybe
a
Meryl's
precaution.
papa.
You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden.
Is Raiden a
We've
clone of
already
Snake?
covered infiltration and VR training.
He's completely
I've
unrelated
completed
to the
300 missions in VR. I
Well,
feel like some kind of legendary
There's a
mercenary.
connection between him and one of the
Okay,
snakes, but
we'll
that's
skip
about as
that
far as it
part.
goes.
Isn't
Make
he one of
sure
the
nobody
Snake's
sees
sons?
you.
Nope.
If you need
Well,
to, contact me by Kodak.
Biologically, no.
The frequency is 140.
Was he like adopted by Big Boss?
When you want to use the Kodak,
Not Big
push
Boss,
the
no.
back button.
Naked
when we
Snake?
need to reach
Nope.
you, contact you. The Kodak
Shadow
will beep.
Snake?
When you
There's
hear
no
that
Shadow
noise, press
Ghost
the back
Snake?
button. The
Okay,
Kodak's
you're running out
receiver
of
directly
snakes.
stimulates the small
Soggy
bones of
Snake?
your ear.
Soggy Snake.
No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll
Johnny,
contact
if you could have a
anything
snake
changes.
code name that, like, not one from the games, any snake code name, what would it
First,
be?
make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next
What
level?
would be a good adjective in front of snake for me?
There's an elevator at the far end
Got
of
it.
that area.
Diabetic snake.
Use that.
I was gonna say you should be Grande Snake.
Grande snake.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of
I'll
fiber
be,
optics research.
I'll be Venti Snake.
Venti
The
snake.
texture isn't
Okay.
far removed
Oh, so
from
you're
rubber,
trying to
but
be
the
the biggest
material
snake in the
protects
world?
against a wide
Wait,
range
Venti's
of
bigger
toxic
than Grande?
substances.
I'm pretty sure
The
it is,
suit
yeah.
itself has a wide
I always
array
get
of built-in
confused by that, man.
sensors.
I'm
Pretty sure
When it comes
Grande
to
is bigger
smart
than
skin and
Venti.
military
No, I
R&D,
think Venti is the
data
largest.
about damage to different regions of the body, including
I'm not
Venti
saying
is
that
bigger
I
than
don't
Grande.
experiment
between the
often
suit
enough to have,
and
like,
the intravenous
memorized this, and I
nanomachines to
don't know
create a
Italian,
feedback
so-
system.
There's a lot
Venti
of
is bigger
pressure
than
on my
Grande.
torso.
Relax.
All I
The suit
remember is that
applies
this ball is
varying
called
pressure to
ball.
major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions.
You know
They
what, with
call
that
this the skull
logic,
suit in
that
Foxhound.
makes sense.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
I don't like it. Just
The
give me
hatch
Dude,
with
your
a
face
circular
looks like
handle will
accelerates
open into the elevator
biting
area.
a friggin'
Locate the
baton.
hatch first.
more
Copy
Ben 10
that.
references. Got
Moving
it.
on to main mission objectives.
Although it does kind of, it does vaguely, if I remember.
You got it, Grandpa Max.
Yeah. Look at all these sea cockroaches.
I bet if I changed into gray matter, you could find a way to bend those cockroaches to my will.
All right, there's gonna be a
Got
lot
your
of
feet
codecs.
wet? These are the basic
Oh my
controls
god.
for swimming.
There's
Stroke
gonna be
the
so
water
many
and move
codecs.
forward by pushing the punch button.
Like the mandatory
Push it in
kind.
rapid succession to swim faster.
We'll just skip that. We don't. As much as I love Grandpa Max, I was looking for. Oh, it's not here yet.
This is surprisingly good. What a huge jump for the second game of the series, you
Right.
know?
Yeah, like they went over. They went off the wall with it. They added a
Like-
whole lot to it, and they ended up. So like they went and remade Metal Gear Solid with this game's engine for the GameCube, of all things. It's called the Twin Snakes. It's a little bit controversial just because they added some cutscene moments that are a little ludicrous even by Metal Gear standards. But I adore it as well.
Is that one the direct sequel or prequel to this one?
Metal Gear Solid is, yes, but like the Twin Snakes is just a remake of Metal Gear Solid.
No, but like, are the events of that one?
Oh
Like
yes,
the
yes.
definitive.
This follows Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, well, I'm saying Twin Snakes was the definitive events of that one, the one that preceded this one.
I mean, it's the same game as Metal Gear Solid, so yes.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's exactly the same.
just the cutscenes are weird.
Yeah, like they made it very action movie. Like Snake full on hops on the tops of missiles.
Oh,
like the
yeah,
Stinker fight.
baby.
You remember the Stinker fight, right? So like the ending
Yeah.
cutscene for that, like Liquid launches some missiles from the helicopter, and Snake just jumps his merry way across them.
Heck yeah. That is some anime stuff right there.
Why does it do that to the camera?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry.
Sentry.
AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades,
Makarov.
all his equipment is Russian-made.
Must be a
Made.
Golukovich then.
Golukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Uncle Max, how does Vilgax fit into this?
How does Vilgax fit into this?
Plot twist. Uncle Max is Vilgax the whole time.
I have not seen anything beyond the original series of Ben 10.
That's
I
not
could
an
s-
actual thing.
okay.
That's not an actual thing.
No, I'm just like thinking that could be a plot point for all I know.
Yeah. But no, Uncle Max
Grandpa Max.
is quite Grandpa Max. Sorry, I always thought it was like Grandpa Max. For some reason, wait,
Yeah.
flashback. Grandpa Max is
Colonel,
literally
there's
just a
definitely
ripoff
another
of
intruder in
K
here besides me.
from Men in
That's
Black,
not a possibility.
because he too
Seems
also had
looks
a
like solo
fling
job.
with an alien
One
lady.
man.
We may not know who he is,
But the difference
he
is they
managed
actually
to take
had
care of
children.
every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation
Wait, so
and get to
Snake
work.
and Raiden are in the
There's
same
a terminal in front of the
building?
elevator.
Yep.
A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
nerd?
Use the node to gain access to
Nerd.
the Big Shell's
Just a big old
facilities
nerd.
network.
Then
The
what?
Big Shell's
Pull up the
facility
map
network.
of the structure.
Wait, are
That
you
will
on
let you
the
activate the
ship from the
Soliton
beginning?
radar.
Nope.
The Soliton
Okay, this is
radar?
different.
Yeah, this is the new
True.
area.
That radar came in useful
Geographic
during
coordinates
VR
are the same,
training.
though.
A radar system uses biological
What?
magnetic
They
fields as
built this
input.
facility on
These
the
estimated
tanker,
enemy positions are projected
spill side
onto a
with the
map
excuse of
according
that
to
tanker
reference
leaked a bunch
points
of oil
collected
into the
via
bay.
GPS signals
Oh,
and field personnel
why?
So
To
this-
reports.
search for
is
Metal
a-
We
Gear,
need
right?
to get to the map through the Big Shell's
no, it's
node
not tied
to
to
put
Metal
this
Gear
data
Ray.
processing to practical
Why did
use.
they?
The node unit is about 3 feet high.
Don't worry,
Should
we'll
be
get there.
colored blue.
Okay.
Each area has at least one.
Just remember, it's important that this
How
facility
do
is
I gain
exactly where that
access?
tanker sank.
Just push the
But
action
why?
button in front of the node. The
That tanker have
nanomachines in your
special
body
tanker
will take care of
powers?
the security clearance and allow you
The official
access to the
story
node.
right now is that the tanker
Complete the
spilled a bunch of
procedure
oil
before
into
those
the
sentries
area,
gain
and this
consciousness.
facility that we're on
If they
is an
spot
oil
you
cleanup
won't be able to
rig.
gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Silly rabbit. They don't make oil cleanup rigs. They only make rigs to drill for oil.
This is true, but Metal Gear clearly takes place in an alternate universe. Good.
With fewer dead baby seals.
Yeah, fewer dead baby cells. Alright, let's get this going. Oh, I gotta name myself.
You name yourself anything?
Yeah. Forgot about that.
What was that?
Just got a little shock. That's how you hack in this game, I guess. What's my code name?
Meryl.
Why not?
Meryl. Will they actually say Meryl?
It'll come up much later. What's Meryl's birthday?
June 9th.
No. Hold up. Year. I don't know which format this is using, because that's year in front. Would it be month day or day month? It's fine. It says 69 this way, so we're good.
It says 69. That's all that matters, baby.
Nationality?
You can change.
We got lots of options. We could be from the Grenadine Isles. What are you feeling in your heart?
Go 5 more from this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Panama?
Panama. Why does any of that matter?
There's no payoff to it for a long time. Yeah, these are fine.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden.
Yeah.
The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Didn't we
It gets
figure this
jammed
out already?
easily, I'm afraid.
Yep. There's a reason.
It's all made from currently existing
There's a
technology.
silly reason they're doing the tutorial.
You
again.
won't be able to use it in an area with strong
Why?
harmonic resonance, so be careful.
I'm not gonna say too much
The
on
Big Shell's layout map
that
should now be
until we get
available
close
after
to the
touching
end.
the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst
they can
to
throw
work
it
on
out?
the data too.
Jack, is everything all
There's
right?
technically.
What are you doing here?
You could start
Jack,
this
can
game
you
from
hear
this
me?
section.
Rose, you're not supposed to be
What?
involved. What's going
yeah,
on?
you can start the game at the
Jack,
tanker
I'm a part of
and
this
then
mission.
proceed, or you can
Colonel, what the hell is
do the
going on?
individual sections.
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll
Huh.
be overseeing the data saving and support.
But
Why
there's a
her?
plot reason.
The
why things
Foxhound
were
analyst that was
echoing.
supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a
Plus,
part of a
girls
field
are
mission.
stinky,
This is
Grandpa
insane.
Max.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see.
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough.
You may have the
You're familiar with the
Omnitrix
Shadow
ring,
Moses
but that
incident?
doesn't mean
No, I
that you
covered
get
it
to
in
make all the
VR.
shots.
If there's a crucial
You've still got a
tactical
lot
detail
to
that case
learn.
taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
It was the power of the
I was trained to
Omnitrix will
fight.
to
My
survive.
personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack,
We learned that
you're
personal
stuck
feelings
with me
do
whether you like
actually
it or not.
change things.
Rose,
Kind of like
You
how
need someone
one of
to
our
watch
last
your back.
operatives really
But
wanted to
I
bone
have
my
conditions
daughter.
that need to be met, Colonel.
That
What
made
is it?
things
I'll
complicated.
perform
I
my
could hear the
duties
whole
and save
Kodak
that mission data.
conversation.
But I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After
Wasn't
all,
she in the last
I'm just a
game?
normal
Nope.
girl who's worried about
She's
Jack.
new to this one.
But that means, Colonel,
Jack!
that I am not
Jack and
required
Rose.
to follow your
you
orders
catch
outside
that?
of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field
From,
personnel
like, Doctor
for me to
Who?
track.
Nope.
His safety comes first to me, not the mission.
What came out 3
Jack
years
And
and
ago?
because
Rose.
of
Like
that,
this game came out
I
in
will be
2001.
monitoring
Can you
and
think of any
keeping a
films that
record
came out
of
3
every
years before
communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given
Jack
the
and
circumstances, you're free to do
No.
what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to be
Oh,
in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request,
Hey,
if
me like
I
one of your
may.
French girls.
Of course.
His handle is
I'm
Raiden.
flying, Jack!
For the duration of the mission, could you call
There we go,
me
that took me a
that?
second.
Yes, sir.
You're good.
All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96.
See, when I think Jack and Rose, I think of Doctor Who.
That's fair
I
enough.
just switched frequencies.
Even though they're probably
What?
two of the
you
least
know
paired
what day it is
characters in the
tomorrow?
series.
April 30th.
Yeah.
Is there something special about
Well,
it?
no!
Isn't
Jack and
I can't remember.
Jack pairs with
I'm
everybody.
Rose-
Come on.
Oh well, I'll keep trying
Jack
until I hear the
f-
answer.
interacted
gonna
with
let you go
Rose
now,
the
Jack.
most of all the other
Take care.
companions.
Yes. Yeah, because I don't think he. Ooh. Can I take the elevator yet? Oh no.
Raiden.
Because
the
Jack
enemy
met
sentry
all
is-
the Tenant companions in the season final.
Yes, I think he did.
But after that, Jack just kind of disappears and we don't see him again until the 13th Doctor. And for a very limited time, and then we just don't see him anymore. So I wonder if they'll bring him back.
I think they brought him back for the 13th Doctor.
Yeah, for a very small time, they never explained fully.
Yeah, that's true.
Fun fact, did you know that that actor one time dressed up in a British Airlines flight attendant uniform and was the flight attendant for an entire flight?
That's beautiful.
I know. It was a women's flight attendant uniform on top of that.
I can see him rocking it.
That man. What a boss.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Think so?
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
Solid Snake isn't the leader of Sons of
The
Liberty.
hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed
The
my
hero
code
of
name.
Shadow
But he can't
Moses?
be the
Oh, by the
Solid
way,
Snake.
right in his.
He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
So, is
Colonel,
Snake still
I'm
working
on the
for
roof.
foxhound
no
at this point?
sentries.
No, no.
But it would only
It's,
take
Ian
one to
O'Connor's
spot me in
striking
this
photo.
light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The president?
Yep, the president. We have to rescue
Wait
the
a
president.
minute, didn't we...
The
Again?
big shell is comprised of shells
There was
1
some
and
president
2.
in Metal Gear Solid
Each
1.
unit consists
Well, I
of
mean,
a
there's no
central
president
core
to
and
save.
6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like two
he was
hexagons
already dead.
connected end on end.
Exactly.
That was the arms
and
tech
you're on the
president,
roof
not
of
the
strut A,
president.
shell 1 at the moment.
Ah.
First, get to a node.
Raiden has a
Log into the
complicated
network.
relationship with
Got it.
U.S. presidents, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Hmm.
On 2 counts, this game and his backstory.
Doesn't a snake eventually become a president?
A snake was a president prior to the events of this game.
And after the events of this game, too?
No, there are no further snake presidents.
Okay. Just lizards?
Just lizards. No, if you recall, the Stinger at the end of Metal Gear Solid 1 had Ocelot calling the president, and then he alighted upon the fact that that president was yet another clone of Big Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad you remember that.
I didn't, I'm just agreeing with you. It just seems smarter.
Oh, well, okay then.
Did it work?
Well, it did until, you immediately confessed to your wrongdoing.
I had to check to see if my tactics worked. Now I know for the future.
Well, now I'll never be able to trust another thing you say.
Yeah, you will.
Try to remember where I'm supposed to go here.
Gwen, what are you doing? I've never seen a dog click their tongue in their sleep inside their mouth with their mouth closed.
No? Not that? What the fuck was the... I'm immediately lost. It's been a while since I played 2.
What was that?
There's bird shit on the ground.
You can slip on bird shit.
Yep.
They really just wanted to go out of their way to make this dude really dumb. I'm pretty sure you just jump.
No, that's where I came from.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you go through the doors?
I thought I did, but there's something I'm... Wait, there's a node somewhere around here. Is it just up here and I'm not seeing it?
Maybe you have to do the flying jump across thing
No,
on
they-
top through the gate over there.
They don't require you to do a lot of heavy platforming in this. What am I missing?
Maybe you gotta shoot the door.
Don't have a gun yet. No, that's not it. Why am I
Maybe it's like at the
forgetting
very bottom. Go down.
Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I can't see it.
Oh. See, that's one of those things that I would just like rage quit the game as a child.
Right. SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing
The
about
SEALs.
us. You know we work in the dark. and
Listen,
this mission is no exception.
I was against
Only a
using
few
SEALs
people
in
know about
military
your presence
operations
here.
from the beginning. It's animal
There's no need for
cruelty,
concern.
oh,
This
Grandpa
operation is
Max.
under Pentagon's direct command, and the
Ben, shut up
NSVD
and
came
stop
from the
being a
Vice
pussy.
President and the
Now
Secretary
go
of Defense.
get those
Your mission may be
SEALs.
top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Alright. Let's begin episode 2 of the whole Big Shell incident. Alright, let's see. Where am I going here?
Once we get to a good save point, that's probably going to be it for me for tonight.
This could probably be it if you need. Unless you want to see just a little bit more of the...
I want to see just a little bit more.
Okay.
But I know if I don't end it soon, I'm not going to.
Just play all.
I don't think you understand how involved I am already with this game.
Colonel, I've
It's a lot
located
of
the
excitement,
node,
yeah.
but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
How about this?
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw
put a
their
timer
attention
on it.
away.
How?
See what
Yes.
we can do in the
Flatten
next
yourself
20
against a
minutes.
wall and hit the punch button.
Future Johnny, put that timer on the screen.
It'll either be exactly perfect, or it will end, you know, anticlimactic.
Purposefully at the wrong time.
Exactly.
It's just a JPEG of 20 minutes. It
It
doesn't
doesn't
move at
move.
all. It doesn't move.
Don't give me ideas.
Or it's like one of those like old like progress bars they used to put on like flash animations to make you feel like the game was actually loading,
Oh,
but it wasn't actually loading.
yeah, it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Let's try A.
So in like 5 minutes it'll go from 20 to 15.
Now it's.
And then it doesn't change after that. It just stays at 15 the rest of the video.
And then it just turns out I do none of that.
But you gotta.
I might have a timer at some point. We'll see what I can rig up.
Gotta do it for the memes.
Gotta do it for the memes. I still don't have a gun.
What happened to not sending people with guns in this game?
On-site procurement.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution.
Okay.
But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll
Oh,
knock
yeah,
its sensors
chaff.
offline for a while.
I don't know.
Try
Our
to
favorite
locate some
mechanic.
chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
I'm gonna
But
wanna
Grandpa
see-
Max, couldn't I just use
Wait a
upgrade
second.
to
I just
take
intercepted
control
new
of the
intelligence on
cipher?
operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said
I know
before,
upgrade's kind
they
of
need to be kept in the dark about
gross
our
because he's
presence.
just
So we
electronic
just listen
goo.
in.
But
I'm
still,
patching it through.
I think it would work.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work.
Hear that, Grandpa
Retrieval's
Max?
on the way. Come
The
on home.
Steals.
Roger that.
They did it.
Alpha Zero, report. Damn it.
Grandpa Max, animal
Come in, Alpha
cruelty.
Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under
That's a lot of
attack.
seals.
This is crazy. Is that? Alpha Zero, respond.
Give them the 21
All
fish
Alpha,
salute.
respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Gotta rescue the president.
From the seals?
From the people that are not the seals. You think the seals are
The
gonna...
walruses.
You think this game is gonna let the seals rescue the president? Come on. Then there would
Nah,
be no
that's
plot.
the job of the turtles.
Yes. Good old
Strut
Strut
F warehouse.
I'm gonna see this place so many times.
It's like men's warehouse, but for specifically men that are fast and strut.
You're gonna like the way you look, I guarantee it. Is that meant for
Yeah. Turns back to the cashier dude. I don't know if I like how this fits exactly. I can't strut quite as fast as I used to be able to.
Ba-dam.
That's an idol.
Where is the computer for this one? I think it's over there.
What's the item on the crate down there? Ammo?
It's a magazine. I
Mm,
think I can get it. Hold up. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this. Maybe not a little bit of that. All right, this one does require a little bit of platforming.
Why are you late with your
See, I thought get SOCOM was get socialism first.
Gotta get that socialism first. Can I not do that? Okay.
Done, grenade.
Oh, I can't remember where the computer is for this one.
Raiden clearly has implants. Let's be real here.
How do you think? You think the back is fake?
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame him for trying to emulate his hero, but...
I think... Yeah, we're probably gonna have to...
Murder some dudes.
Wait. Oh, wrong bridge. I'm trying to...
Oh, you went to the wrong warehouse?
Yeah, I'm trying to go to... I'm trying to go to strut B.
It was nothing. All clear.
Look at that timer. No, we're still good. We're still good. We got 14 minutes. I hope the timer
14.
that I'm definitely putting on the screen says that.
It's just updates from 20 to 14. Clip clop.
Quick flop.
Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. You know what I'm gonna miss the most in this game?
What's that?
The wilderness survival tips.
That's true, but don't worry. The very next game will get you plenty of the wilderness survival tips that you crave.
Does he come back even though he was a bad guy?
Oh, you're talking about Miller?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't come back in 3.
Wasn't Miller just Liquid Snake?
It was, but there was a Miller before Liquid Snake. He was impersonating a guy.
Hmm.
So we do eventually get Miller, but the proper Miller in a later game. But no,
It's
but 3 is chock full of people giving you survival tips. Don't worry.
Nice. Just constantly ad nauseum to a point of annoyance.
It mostly
Raiden,
revolves
watch
down
out.
to, like, the
There are
support staff
sentries
saying,
posted
"Hey,
on the
this
connecting
animal
bridge.
plant
They
has
will
these
spot you
properties
if you
and
continue on
snake thing."
course.
Any recommendations?
Which
Use the
game has the
hanging
fat
mode.
Yoshi?
Hanging?
That
Face
would be
any
the
waist-high
3DS
railing
version
and
of,
push the action button to clear the railing and hang over
Which
the
game has
side.
the fat
Once there,
Suki?
you can move
Tsukiomi?
sideways while
Tsukiomi.
keeping
every
out
other
of
version
enemy
Metal Gear
sight.
Solid 3.
All right. I'm giving it a try.
Oh, they just replaced that
Don't
with
forget
Fat
the
Yoshi
grip
in
gauge.
3DS.
Well,
It will
the
keep decreasing
Tsuchinoko
during a
is,
hanging
Tsuchinoko.
maneuver, and
I
once
get
it runs
in either
out,
of them, but
you
I mean,
will
like,
fall.
They have, they're like little Yoshi dolls all around the game that take the place of like Keratan frogs that are in
Nice.
the other versions. Just because, you know, it's on a Nintendo console, might as well put Yoshi in there.
Fair enough.
Oh, that. Okay. That was just the gray. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I wiggle this enough. I think I can.
Speaking of Fat Snake guy, remember when I killed you with Magic Cylinder?
I don't remember that.
Fun times.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I haven't had a chance to duel you since I upgraded it to a fully 60 card deck.
That absolutely is something that we'll need to be doing. I haven't played Master Duel in a minute.
I need to play it so I can get that full deck out, but I'm missing one card for it, and that's the 3rd copy of Magic Cylinders.
Oh man, you and your damn magic cylinders. My kryptonite.
Yeah, my Danger Kaiju Magic Cylinders. Because I also have Trap Trick in there, so I effectively have 9 copies of Magic Cylinder in that deck.
Oh lord.
And 3 of those copies recycle Magic Cylinder from the graveyard.
I'm just gonna make
I'm gonna tell you now because you're not gonna remember. I also have 3 copies of Waking the Dragon in that deck, and because of Trap Trick, I effectively have 3 copies of Waking the Dragon. Oh, we have fun here.
We have fun here.
We have fun here. Ah, Dracula.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh wait,
Dracula.
really?
Well, not quite. But you're on the right track.
He has fangs.
He does have fangs.
What? Is he a vampire?
He is absolutely a vampire.
Is he really?
If by vampire you mean somebody
Let me
who
guess,
drinks
his
other
name's
people's blood?
Vlad.
No, not quite.
His name's Vlad, I'm assuming.
You'll get it. His introduction's coming up.
That's perfectly good blood you're wasting there, Vlad. Like, come on, man. Are we going straight into a boss fight?
No, this game doesn't have that many boss fights in the beginning.
Interesting.
Overall, it's got fewer boss fights than the Metal Gear Solid.
Then 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had a bunch planned, but you know, time got away from them.
They were like, nah. He is drinking a dude's blood.
Yep.
So he is a vampire.
Yep.
Why? Like supernatural vampire, or is this just the dude's thing?
I will leave that up to you to find out.
What
Like-
are you?
Is he undead? Is he a robot cyborg man?
I will leave that up to you to find out. I don't want to say too much about him. I can't blow it all out of the water without the introduction of the character, man.
5.
Or rather, 6.
That's freaking metal. Gear Solid. His vamp.
Voiced by Samurai Jack.
No way.
Yep.
Really?
Phil Lamar.
Get down!
Who said get down?
That guy.
Why did he say get down?
Because he was taking a shot.
Is that Snake?
Could be.
Where is he?
It's Snake. Snake, use your butt.
Strange smell.
It's covered up by all this military gear.
You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes.
Yas,
I
Queen.
found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
He's talking with this
Be right
person
there.
in slow motion.
One of the many powers of vampire.
Oh my god. So is this when Raiden and Snake become best buddies for life?
Oh, absolutely. This whole game is their friendship story.
Hold
Which
on.
ends with
I'm
them
not
trying
an
to kill each
enemy.
other?
Calm down. My
That's
name
the
is-
know of someone who's
my
lying
name
to
is
me.
Pliskin.
I don't lie to you. I just
Iroquois
withhold the
Pliskin.
truth.
Plinsky.
Lieutenant Junior grade. Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Is
Fast
that
rope descent
Snake's
from
real
Navy
name,
chopper.
Plinsky?
No. His real name's David.
Have I seen you before?
Wait, is he being controlled by bugs?
That
No,
suit.
but that's
Are you Foxhound?
I don't think that's what they were going for there with that, but that's a nice
That's
take.
right.
Foxhound
What were they
was
going
disbanded.
for?
To hint that he
Where
came
were
up
you before
from the sea.
Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of
Because
the
all those sea
Army's
lions
Force
were
21 trials.
In the,
Force 21.
section.
That's about tactical IT deployment, right?
Wait,
Any
what'd you
field
say?
experience?
No,
it's not
not
important.
really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
I was
Like
trained
what?
by video games.
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age. That's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of
Is
reality
that
and urgency. The only difference
From
is it
Metal
isn't
Gear
actually
Solid
happening.
1?
That's
Yeah,
the way they
it's
want you
the,
to think, to
integral
remove you
missions.
from the fear that goes with battle
It's
situations.
basically a
Oh.
challenge pack in the
War
game.
is a video game.
Interesting.
What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
Was it like 1,000? Was that just 1,000 snakes all in one room?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind
Well-
of mind control?
From what? What? I don't. What?
Right. What's going on?
That's a weird
The
thing for you
Alpha
to get
team
hung
from
up on
Navy
right
SEAL
now.
10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
Yeah, but aren't you wired with nanomachines?
What
my guy?
about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said
Wasn't
there was
he?
a survivor from SEAL Team
Snake.
10.
Had
Yeah,
nanomachines in the first
Lieutenant
game in his blood.
J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
Grandpa Max. He seems pretty cool.
What's up?
Take a look.
I trust him.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes.
Why is his head all
Must have
staticky,
lost a few more pints than I thought.
He's just a little lightheaded, lost a lot of blood.
What was that man just
Nothing
now?
a cigarette can't fix.
That
Exactly.
blood-sucking freak.
What helps with
Vamp.
loss of blood? Starving said blood from
He's
oxygen.
Romanian. A wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were
Dead
needed to show
Cells.
VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after U.S.
Oh, I love the
allies,
typo
even
in George
civilians.
Sears there.
We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell
What's it supposed to
arranged
be?
on their own.
It's
They
supposed
were
to be
out of
George
control,
Sears, but
and
take
it all
take
came
a
to a
look at how
head
that's
6
spelled.
months ago.
What happened?
George,
The
I don't
unit
see
is
anything wrong with it.
devastated. There are only 3
It's
left
J-
now, and
it's
you just saw one of them.
GEO.
Why would they go after the big shell?
Should I
George.
know?
They
I
put
told you
basically
they were on the
Jorge
lunatic
Sears.
fringe.
What about
Jorge
their leader?
Sears.
He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years
I guess
ago.
it's just George from a different angle.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's
But
a
aren't you
legend.
him?
Legends are usually bad
kids aren't supposed
news.
to know that
There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
But we do.
You're
Yeah, we
saying
know.
Snake is still
We know in our
alive and
hearts.
pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other
Right
soldiers?
under your nose, kid.
I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just dead cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why?
Yes.
Oh no!
What are you really doing here?
I gotta rescue
Can't
the
tell me,
president.
huh?
I've
Fine
got
with
to
me.
no, Johnny. It's for the seals.
Gotta rescue the
I don't
seals.
smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in
Raiden's
handy.
just secretly a member of PETA.
Take this too.
I don't know. You have the capacity to shoot the birds in this game.
Listen, while we respect all forms of life, invasive species are a problem.
I'm pretty sure these are native gulls.
Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream.
They're invasive if they get in the way of humans trying to help
Aren't you
other
going to
animals.
answer
Now
him?
move aside or die. If the only way to save pandas was to kill
The BC
a
connecting bridge.
arguably nearly overpopulated
We need to get
species of
there. Can you
bird in
handle it?
Japan,
I need a few more minutes.
do you think PETA would kill some of the birds?
Remember my frequency. It's
They have kill shelters.
141.80.
141.80.
Now I'm talking like, would
I've
they?
been
Do you think they'd
briefed on this
Agent
plant's
Orange the
layout. If you
forest
need
for the
information on
birds?
place
I think it's
or
a
about
moot
dead
point.
cell,
The only way to save
contact
pandas
me.
is to get them to
You're
roam
using
more.
nanocommunication, right?
Yeah,
This
I
is
can
very
patch into
true.
Frequency.
When you like doing nothing more than having sex, it tends to
Hey,
be a little
what's
bit of
your
a problem
name?
on your species.
Well, they're just too
Raiden.
Raiden.
focused or
Strange
specialized
code
on like,
name.
the bamboo thing, and they don't.
Makes up for the
if I remember
boring one
right,
my
pandas don't
parents
even
gave me.
digest bamboo properly. I might be
Maybe I'll
thinking of
find out
koalas. Koalas
someday.
absolutely only eat a thing that they're not even well equipped to eat.
Koalas aren't well equipped for life.
Exactly. They're endangered
They either-
birds.
They either look cute, give you chlamydia, or fall on your head. Nothing more, nothing less.
Such is the koala life.
Drop bear? Nah, more like urethra burn bear.
Okay, we got 7 minutes. 7 minutes for me to find something good to end this on. Which I think there's another cutscene coming up. That's as good as things as any.
What if you just flipped for the rest of this
Jack, it's me.
episode is rated?
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to
You
save
only
the
flip
mission
it
data?
as you move around.
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
Oh, dearie me, that clock's going to be in the negatives. I think we actually went over the 20-minute limit. Dear
Well,
me,
we're at a save.
we are at a save. Oh, that clock is going to look so embarrassing.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How
Oh
important?
my god, what?
Important enough? And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Are they
Why not
dating?
now?
Tomorrow seems more
Yeah.
appropriate. I need all the help I can
I
get.
hate
so
it
that I
when
won't
people
chicken
do
out
that.
Anyway.
Is that the
When I'm like,
reason
just
you
tell me,
decided
they're
to be
like, you
part
need
of
to
this
figure it out on
mission?
your own. No, I don't.
I'm gonna finish
Just
this
tell
thing by
me.
tomorrow, no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose,
hate
there's
it when
something I
people
need
do
you
that.
to do as an analyst.
So frustrating.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere,
It
too.
says
You should
here
be able to
is
request
but went
top-level
through
security
5
clearance
growth
from the Colonel.
hormone treatments
That should get us into the most
after the Shadow
classified
Moses
material.
incident.
I'm on it. I'll contact
No,
you as
they-
soon
Doc
as I
knocked
find
on his
out
butt
more.
too many times and wanted some more padding.
More